I had severe asthma during pregnancy, and in my second pregnancy I actually lost a baby boy. I suddenly wanted to understand what happened, and I really felt so passionate about it that I started my PhD in looking at the placenta.
I always thought that if I could help one family during my research career, it would be a success. But the potential to help thousands of families throughout Australia, potentially hundreds of thousands globally, just blows me away.
I've known since I was a teenager that I wanted to do research, and I wanted to study biology and genetics and understand the molecular basis for life.
Part of the reason that I decided to become a clinician research is to find the best ways that we could train our junior staff and also make it an easier transition for them and make it safer for our newborn babies.
My name is Associate Professor Adam Ewing. I lead the Translational Bioinformatics group here at Mater Research. We work on a broad variety of projects applying computational methods and genomics and genetics to questions as diverse as placental biology and cancer biology and everything in between. I think my biggest achievement while here at Mater Research has been some of the computational tools that we've developed, which are used both here and internationally by other groups.
My name is Associate Professor Paul Dawson, and I'm a biomedical research group leader here at Mater Research within the neuroscience program. And my bench to bedside translational research is a collaborative effort with clinicians at the Mater Mothers Hospital within the Mothers and Babies program. My biggest achievement at Mater was to complete the Supreme study and realise that we will lead into a clinical trial to prevent disability in preterm infants is an amazing feat.
My name is Sandy Richardson, and I'm a group leader within the Mother and Baby theme at Mater Research. I lead the Developmental Molecular Genetics Group, which is a team of 5 researchers, and our research is focused on understanding how new genetic mutations form that can be passed on from generation to generation. We are interested in understanding how these mutations can impact things like genetic disease, infertility, and pregnancy loss. My biggest achievement at Mater Research has been to understand how a certain type of mutations called jumping gene insertions form during development of an embryo during pregnancy.
My name's Professor Vicky Clifton. I work at Mater Research. I lead the Queensland Family Cohort Study, and I'm part of the Mothers and Babies theme. My research sits between clinical trials and basic biology that brings together biomedical scientists and clinicians.
My name's Dr. Jasmine Antoine. I am a neonatologist here at the Mater Mothers Hospital, and I'm also a researcher. At the Mater Mothers, we're one of the biggest hospitals providing newborn care, not only across Queensland and Australia, but also worldwide. And we're involved in projects that are led by clinicians like me, but also the other projects that are multi-centred across Australia and the world. We're always looking for how to best care for newborn babies and looking for improvements.
One of the collaborations in particular that we've been focused on is one with Professor Vicky Clifton, where we're looking at associations between gene expression and gene regulation in the placenta.
What we've identified is that the placenta functions in a sex-specific manner so that males and females can appropriately adjust to any adverse event that happens in mum. We find that girl placentas are better at coping with stress in pregnancy than boy placentas. That means that a lot of our research is really focused on collecting placentas from boys and girls, looking at the differences. So I was very keen to work at Mater because of the high birth rate at the hospital. And I was very interested in capturing in-depth data on what families experience during pregnancy and how that will affect the health of their children as their children age. The Mater Neonatal Intensive Care Unit is one of the largest intensive care units in Australia, and it provides great opportunities for research.
Combining clinicians, biomedical researchers across different programs has probably been the most rewarding aspect of this for me, because I've experienced all the different skill sets from people at Mater.
It's important for clinicians to be aware of upcoming research and also to be able to implement it. So my research focuses on how to best train people to resuscitate and intubate babies.
Mater Research is an excellent environment for collaboration, and this includes collaboration with other biomedical researchers who are pursuing things that require the same sorts of techniques and approaches and expertise, but also with clinician researchers.
Some of our research focuses have been about resuscitation, but also about parental experience in the neonatal critical care unit, as well as having best outcomes in the long term for our patients in their development and their longer term neurodevelopmental outcomes.
The goal of my ongoing research is to understand how jumping gene activity might contribute to negative reproductive outcomes. In the long term, my hope is that the basic biology that we are uncovering can provide explanations for some of the many cases where things like infertility and pregnancy loss go unexplained. I hope that eventually our research will be able to help inform predictive and preventative strategies to avoid these types of outcomes in the future.
I'm helping the next generation of Mater clinicians in mother and infant care by showing them the outcomes of a very successful research study and involving them in various aspects of the Supreme study. At Mater Research, we have collaborative research groups crossing programs, sharing ideas and working together to deliver across all programs.
So I think a key aspect of working here at Mater Research is our close interface with clinicians and clinician scientists across Mater groups, so between Mater Research and Mater Health, which improves our ability to address important questions and provide better healthcare outcomes.
I think the Queensland family cohort will change the next generation of Queenslanders by us understanding what are the factors that affect their health and modelling future health services that can cope with those changes in the health of our future generations.